There are a lot of people out there that believe that greatness is only for a few. Everybody can't be great. That's what they think. But I'm here to tell you that the seeds of greatness are inside of each and every one of us. They're inside of you. The issue is that most people never tap into their greatness and develop their full potential. The thing that separates human beings from the rest of the animal kingdom is not our opposable thumb, it's free will. Free will is both a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because it allows us to have choices, to do what we want to do. It's a curse because most times our free will keeps us from discovering our greatness. A great man said that if a giant redwood tree had the brain of a human, it would only grow to maybe 6 or 7 feet and never reach its true heights of 200 to 300 feet tall. But I'm here to tell you the issue. The issue is this. It's all about stories. You've been told a story and you've bought into somebody else's story, and that's the reason why you're not tapping into your greatness. When kids are small, parents tell them, hey, you can do it. Try, go ahead. You can be anything you want to be. But as you grow up, adults look at kids and tell them, whether it be a parent, whether it be a teacher, somebody's telling you, don't do this, don't try that, that's too much, don't get your hopes up too high because you might not make it. Now, some of those people mean well, and they don't want you to get hurt. But most of them, they can't see you living your dream because they're not living their dream. It doesn't matter what your background is, who your parents are, none of that stuff matters. Your parents are simply the conduit that got you into this earth because God Almighty breathed breath in your body and he blew seeds of greatness inside of you. You have to just develop them and get them out. When we talk about upbringing, I know there are 2 gentlemen that I grew up with, both in their mid-40s right now. One of them grew up in what you call the picture-perfect television home. A mom and dad, a house, 2 cars, a dog, a white picket fence. Go to church on Sundays. You know what he's doing right now? He's serving life in prison because he got hooked on drugs and he killed someone. I know another gentleman who was supposed to be in jail right now because his mother was on drugs. All of his family sold drugs. They were in and out of jail. But guess what? He made a different choice. He went to school, got a degree, got a good job, and he's on the verge of being a millionaire. So it doesn't matter where you came from. It doesn't matter where you started. It doesn't matter where you are now. You have to change your story. The story was told years ago that you could not run a mile in under 4 minutes. It was humanly impossible. Your heart would bust open. You'd die right there trying to do it. But along comes Roger Bannister. Roger Bannister said, it can be done. And he did the research, and he trained, and he ran the mile in under 4 minutes. So let me ask you this. Do you think that the brain changed, the body changed, the climate changed so he could do it? No, the story changed. And since Roger Bannister did it, thousands upon thousands of people have done it. I'm not just talking about professional athletes. I'm talking about kids in high school and college. They've all done it because their story changed. If you set your mind to it, you can achieve anything you want. Anything's possible for you. Now look, don't get crazy on me. I'm not talking about stopping a bullet with your teeth or going fighting a bear or swimming with sharks. No. There are physical limitations to what your body can do, but I'm talking about your mind. That's just like me. I'm in my mid-40s, don't have a whole lot of experience playing basketball, so going to the NBA right now probably isn't in my future. But let me tell you this, I might still be able to get there. Brad Stevens went to college, was a good basketball player, but didn't make it to the NBA. But he went to college and got a degree and got a job. But he always burned to be in the NBA. So you know what he did? He started volunteering as a coach. And he coached and he coached. Next thing you know, he's got a job as an assistant coach. The head coach leaves. Now he's the head coach of the Butler Bulldogs. And a lot of you probably know who that is, but Butler was relatively unknown. But he took them within 3 seconds of beating the Duke Blue Devils for the national championship. And today, you know what he's doing? He's coaching one of the most storied franchises in NBA history. He's the head coach of the Boston Celtics. So no, he didn't get to play in the NBA, but he's a coach. So he's still there. Sometimes your dreams come to you and they manifest in different things and different ways than what you had. You have to be open, but you have to do the work. And I can hear you out there saying, man, that's too tough. I mean, it's too much. It's too big a gap from where I am now to what it needs to be great. But greatness starts with the little things. It starts with being the one in class who has answers to the question, who has your homework, to being on time, to going to work, to doing the extra work that's needed. There is no traffic on the extra mile because everybody else isn't going to do it. And we talk about small differences. In 2002, when Tiger Woods was the #1 golfer in the world, his average pro round was less than 1 stroke better than the number 10 golfer in the world. But the money, Tiger made about 40 or 50 times more money than the number 10 golfer for being 1 stroke better. So I'm telling you, the difference is not that big. You have got to do the work. The work is there. The work is going to be boring. It's going to be hard. You're going to be lonely doing it. But the payoff is what you have to keep in mind. Keep your eyes on the prize. Set a goal, get a plan, and get to it. It's just like if you were planning on driving from California to Florida, but you said, you know what? I ain't going to leave home until all the lights turn green. Well, guess what? You'll never leave home. You'll be stuck at home the rest of your life. Get on the road. And as you travel, guess what? There are going to be some red lights. There are going to be some stops, some bumps, some roadblocks, some detours. But there is greatness inside of you. You've got to get it out. It is there. You've got to get it out. Become the person that you can be. Live the life that you want to live. Believe this story. There is greatness inside of you. You just have to get it out.